Boom. What's up, everybody? You're watching The Beast, and this is Primal Rage. Oh, yes. I wish Hollywood would just keep their mouth shut. I mean, okay, here we got David Harbour. He plays some Russian Captain America ripoff character in the new Black Widow movie. So this guy thinks, well, because I'm playing a communist guy, I know how great communism and socialism is. How is it so bad? Well, I think it's best that the Beast kind of schools him for a little bit. Anyway, before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't miss any more reviews. If you want to see my political commentary, follow me over on BitChute under Spaceman Reviews. I tackle all my political videos over there. I don't do too much of anything over here other than tackle knuckleheads like this. But because under YouTube guidelines, it's cyberbullying and, to tell the truth, to get people informed, come and follow me over on BitChute to get your political commentary by the Spaceman over there. But over here, it's the Beast. Anyway, we got this article by Bounding in the Comics. Leave your comments down below. And let's see what this knucklehead has to say. It says, Black Widow star David Harbour says he doesn't know that there's anyone who could disagree with socialist ideology. Oh, God. Why can't Hollywood keep their mouth shut? Like, does this guy look like he knows anything about reality? Well, that's what I thought. So, it says, take a page out of the ideological playbook of the Black Widow character, the communism-loving Soviet super soldier Red Guardian. Actor David Harbour recently shared his disbelief at the idea that there's anyone who could disagree with socialist ideology. Right here, pal. Right here. Only idiots would agree with socialist ideology, David. I mean, let's take a look at the Philippines, for example. Now, Filipino people were battling the effects of socialism for a long time. They defeated their socialist governments, but paid a heavy price. And these people have nothing, and they're living in cemeteries. That's right, people that live amongst the dead there, Mr. Harbour. Yes, you have kids playing around on cement caskets with dead people. They're relatives, other people's relatives. They're recently deceased. In fact, for a day of playing time and enjoyment, we have a nice big giant bone pile in Cemetery City where people pull out bones out of these cemeteries, put them into piles. So you have, it says, a doll lies amid human skulls and skeletons in a common grave at a cemetery in Las Piñas, Metro Manila, on the eve of All Saints Day. Oh, and this is where kids play. I mean, you got a kid's doll right up there. And here, we have kids hanging out by human skeletons there, Mr. Harbour. I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds of photos like these from all around the world in socialist shithole countries there, Mr. Harbour. I don't want that here, Mr. Harbour. Just because you fucking play a Soviet idiot, maybe you ought to learn about what socialism and the effects of socialism does. You can put a jackass in a red suit who thinks he's a Russian. Doesn't make you fucking Russian. Doesn't make you the most intelligent man on earth when it comes to socialism. I can't imagine. Socialism is great because I play Soviet I play the Soviet, whatever, jackass. The Red Guardian. I'm the Red Guardian, so I know everything about socialism. What's wrong with it? Well, you're playing a make-believe character, Mr. Harbour. Therefore, your opinions and your ideas about socialism are invalid. Just stick to the things you know, like playing make-believe characters. But there's more to this, people. He doesn't know when to shut up. Harbour offered his opinion on socialism in a recent interview with The Guardian, telling the staff writer Alex Dugans, much like his Red Guardian character, I don't know that there's anyone who could disagree with socialist idea. Well, see, people, this is Hollywood in general. They got their head above the clouds. Like, they want to take away our guns. Wow, they themselves are surrounded by heavily armed guards. I mean, take Elisa Milano, for example. She's against people owning guns. And then you go to one of her rallies and she's surrounded by armed guards. I mean, they got big guns. They got like fucking Dirty Harry guns. But she's against you having guns, people. Yeah, what an idiot. He says, however, the Stranger Things star is not above admitting the fact is that the simple implementation of these things has led to some of the deepest fascism in our society. So people assume that communism means fascism to a certain degree. Well, it does. He says, it's a terrible thing. He added, before going to explain that his ideal form, his ideal, not the real ideal, of socialism was not a fascistic society where people are punished for stepping out of ideological line, but rather more of a kindergarten type society where we share things. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Harbour, since you feel so strongly about sharing things, I got no money and you got more money than me. Then you give me half of your money so I can do with it whatever I want. And when you get another job and you make $1 million, I get half of it, even though you did the work for it. But I don't have half $500,000, and you do. That's not fair. So if you want to preach about socialism and sharing things, share me your money, motherfucker. I ain't gonna do that though, people. I bet I ain't gonna do that. He says, that is my ideal society, asserted Harbour, as opposed to this world where we're hunting and killing and destroying for our own personal hoarding, our own personal greed. Well, you just described the Democrats. To that end, in the same interview, the actor also noted that he had quit social media following the realization that he felt like nothing more than a cog in a greedy tech machine that isn't geared towards beautifying humanity in any sort of way. Well, I wonder what these kids think about socialism, Mr. Harbour. Is that beautiful right there? Is this a beautiful image? Is that great? What about this? Is that a beautiful image? I mean, these people don't even have their own specific burial. They're just body parts just thrown in there, Mr. Harbour, in the Philippines. Cemetery cities. People living amongst the dead. They can't get jobs because all their shit was destroyed by socialism, Mr. Harbour. Says, what do you think about Harbour's outlook on socialism? Let me know your thoughts. Let's see here. He says, if you work at okay, here we go. This is the mind of David Harbour. If you work at Starbucks and you make the coffee, then you should own it. Exclaimed Harbour. You're the one making the coffee. Well, if you're making the coffee for yourself, then I guess you could own the coffee. But if you're suggesting because you work at a coffee house that you should own it, no. Because by that rationale, Mr. Harbour, you should give me half of your money because I watch your movies. So I think because I watch half of your movies, I should get half your money. I mean, this is your ideological here of socialism. Oh, shit, people. Oh, shit. Well, this is the kind of fucking left-wing idiots that exist. Hollywood, it's the men, it's the women. They're fucked up. They don't know what socialism is. And it's very doubtful Mr. Harbour's going to be paying Manila, Philippines anytime soon. He's not going to, hey, kids, can I have half of your bones? No. No. He's going to keep living in his fucking dream world where he thinks he knows something about something because he played a comic book character once. Anyway, people, that's the video. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any more reviews. We're close to the release of He-Man Revelation. Oh, Masters of the Universe Revelation. We're not calling it He-Man anymore. We got another man, and that was once Tila. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any more reviews. Be safe out there. God bless America. God bless all of you out there. And no, people, socialism is not a good thing. It is very bad. And you don't believe me? Ask these kids. Or ask these people in a ditch what they think about socialism. Anyway, be safe. Get your rage on. Good night.